Hello, I want to talk to you today about what is research ethics. Research ethics is something people talk about a lot, but often don't stop to think about what it actually is or to explain what it is to people who may not know. One thing that makes explaining what research ethics is a little bit difficult is there is no agreed definition of research ethics, but essentially research ethics is what we all need to do to try to ensure that we do our research well and we do it to good ends. With researchers outside of medicine, this concept came a little later. It came to medical research first, and medical research developed the concept, in fact, medicine itself developed the concept of do no harm. And so researchers in other fields borrowed this concept, but it's a very passive concept. You can see why it's important in medicine, where you could do a lot of damage with the wrong drug or the wrong surgical intervention. But in most types of research, that risk is not there. And also, people generally are trying to do research for good, taking a social justice approach to doing research for ethical ends as well as in an ethical way. Research ethics is overseen by groups called research ethics committees or institutional review boards, but they're really there to protect institutions rather than to help researchers work more ethically. So most of them only look at 2 or 3 aspects of research, such as participant well-being and data management. Those are important to consider, of course, but there's a lot else to consider, such as how we analyse data ethically and how we ensure that our findings cannot be misused by people with different agendas from our own. It's also important to understand that research ethics does not exist in isolation, but it's linked with political ethics through research funding or other political pressures, through institutional ethics, it's linked with social ethics, cultural and professional ethics, individual ethics, and so on. All of these different types of ethics overlap and interact with each other, so it's quite a complex landscape. Essentially, what we need to understand is that as researchers, we have an ethical obligation to think and act ethically throughout the research process, from the very start to the very end. And there are other videos on this channel which can help you if you want to know more, covering topics such as how research ethics works, why research ethics is important, and unethical research today.